Hi there, guys. It's Damien Smith here. Um, I thought I'd give you a bit of a rundown on the beat for parent dedication for Miles, Bonny, and Shhor. But I thought I'd give you a little insight into how this all came to be as far as working with these guys. So back in 2010 to 2012, I played keys with the Melbourne Mass Gospel Choir for a couple of years. Um, so in 2012, the choir was asked to go down to Hobart to do a combined gig with the Southern Gospel Choir, doing covers of Afro American gospel songs. So this girl Siobhan O'Rourke sang at the concert, which I wasn't involved in. I was involved in some little side gigs, but then she moved to Melbourne and joined the Melbourne Mass Gospel Choir, and I heard her vocals because she got up and did a solo for a song that we were playing for a charity gig, and I was just blown out of my mind. I mean, Siobhan O'Rourke is obviously a very Irish name, but her tone is just like black as the ace of spades, and then I found out she loves like the Clark sisters, and Kim Burrell, and all those incredible gospel singers. So so I finished up with the gospel choir probably around October, November of 2012. And then December that year, I was asked to put a band together. Shout out to Mike Stebb if you're listening to this or watching this. So Mike Stepper is a soulful house DJ who I got to know through Chris NG in Melbourne, who's also another soulful house DJ. So, so Mike was organising a gig in March with the headline act being Awesome Lade, who's also another soulful house DJ. And Mike Stepper is actually on Awesome Lade's record label, Yoruba Records. So there's a connection there. So I was asked to get a band together. So it was a full band with me on keys, and bassist, guitarist, percussionist, then a two-piece horn section. I think it was sax and trombone. And then I got two background vocalists. One of them being Edison Alexander, who is a phenomenal blue-eyed singer, and then Siobhan. So the support act was this guy Miles Bonny. So Miles is his kind of thing is very gritty neo soul, hip hop soul, that kind of thing. And he also plays trumpet. So the band played for him as well as Osamade. And then when Osamade did his set, Miles got into the horn section as well and played trumpet. So it was really good fun. So then when we did the final rehearsals for the gig, Siobhan became really great friends with Miles. And then all of a sudden, just, out of nowhere, she moved to the States, and she's now with him permanently, and she's got two gorgeous kids with him as well. And so, Siobhan, besides the kind of the gospelness of her voice, she loves this kind of ambient sound as well. So she put out an album very much in that mode. and you know, Miles put out his own stuff as well, and so they've collaborated on this album, which came out on Friday the 13th of September. And I've forgotten the name of the album, but you'll be able to find out what the name of the album is in the description of the video on YouTube. So with Parent Dedication, this was a video this was a beat that I came up with in 2017, and I gave it to the guys not long after, and 2023 I got the word they were going to use it for a song, which ended up being Parent Dedication. So all right, I'm going to go into my world in Logic, and I'm going to show you how it was all done. Hey guys, Damien here. Okay, so here's the preview of Parent Dedication. So this beat, as you can see probably from the title, it is Electro Slop, and I always date stamp the date. So this is 4th of the 7th, 2017, and even though it's like a good 6 to 7 years old, it's still very palatable for these times. So I'll give you a little preface here. As far as the audio you're going to hear, for some reason there's a weird doubling effect going on with the audio when I'm playing it through Omnibus by Audio Movers. I'm playing the audio from Logic through Omnibus, and that's piped into OBS. So if anyone would happen to know how to fix this issue, please leave a note in the comments. But for the moment, we'll just leave it as it is. So enjoy. So this first track, which is obviously this is a patch from Omnisphere called Reduced Digitalism. So Omnisphere, for those that don't know, is a pretty phenomenal synthesizer plugin that I use on a lot of my sessions, whether it's, you know, working on beats or backing track work or anything like that. So so this is what it sounds like. If I move the mod wheel around, it almost makes one of those old Atari 2600 type sounds, like explosion. So that's that. That's obviously the main sound for the riff. Then the snare. Like a lot of other producers, I'd love to download kits from other well-known producers, and so obviously, being that this beat is heavily, you know, kind of neo soul with a heavy emphasis on boom bap, kick and snare and hi-hats, I found some kits with samples from other producers, and so this snare is a Marco Polo snare, one of my favorite like underground boom bap producers. Now with this, I like Dilla does with his productions, when he was getting that sloppy vibe, he would pull the snare a little behind the beat to give it that sloppiness, and so the same thing applies with the kick here. So that's the snare. Now keep in mind this is unmixed, so you know, so obviously when it landed in Miles and Shhor's hands, it sounded way different. But so there's that. Hi-hat is I think this is also another Marco Polo one. Now this, I decided for this to kind of make it really sloppy, like I played it in, but I didn't quantize it. So if I play it with the kick, you see what I mean there. Yep, so that's that. Next one is the kick, and this is Ninth Wonder, who worked with Little Brother and Destiny's Child. If anyone's familiar with Girl, that classic song of theirs, he produced that and gave it that real classic Ninth Wonder feel. So this is what it sounds like. So that's pretty much that. Then this is the bass sound, again from Omnisphere. This is called Bass of Reduction. So so pretty cool bass, pretty funky, dirty bass. And if I pull the mod wheel up, so yeah, that's a pretty cool bass to kind of use in some G-Funk productions as well. This Source synth, which is this sound. This is a sound from Omnisphere again. Pretty much everything is Omnisphere. Radio Shack Cheese Moog, or Moog, depending on how you want to pronounce it. That comes in obviously in the chorus and post-chorus. And the last sound here, if anyone is familiar with that old record, that old electronic record, Popcorn, from like back in the 70s. Well, however that goes. That's pretty much that sound. And this is it on the Sphere again. And the patch is called Chip Tune Square Drops. So there you go. I'll give you a little taste of the bridge, and this is obviously like the bridge in Miles and Shhor's version is very full up with a lot of vocals and other things, but this is so you can hear what it sounded like before it landed in their hands. Okay, so that's it, man. Go and download, buy, stream, however you want to listen to it. Letters from the Desert, which is Miles and Shhor's new album, which came out on the 13th of September, and Parent Dedication is one of the tracks on it. So enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.